Hey friends, it's Ocean. Today I'll be showing you how Cupids Corner and crafted dates work in The Sims 4 Lovestruck. This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network, and I'll be uploading more early access content, so be sure to subscribe. If you like what you see in this video and plan on buying The Sims 4 Lovestruck, use my code OceanSims on the EA app or thesims.com to directly support me as a creator. I receive a small commission from your purchase, which is greatly appreciated. Cupids Corner is a new dating app that will allow your Sims to meet new friends or romantic partner. If you click your phone, you can click on the Cupids Corner phone app, and here you'll see it says open Cupids Corner, go on a blind date, go to Cupids Counseling with, deactivate Cupids Corner, and Cupids Dating Guide. If for whatever reason you forget everything in this video, you can always go to the dating guide and it will pull up in lessons. My Sim Mary Soul is looking for a good time or maybe a free meal, I don't know, but we're gonna open up Cupids Corner right now. Welcome to Cupids Corner, Simmers. Here, your Sim's sexual orientation is listed, which will determine the type of matches that they will have. You can determine what they are looking for, and you also can have your Sim describe themselves. Unfortunately, your Sims cannot write a description about who they are. They can only describe themselves with their traits. So if you click the edit button, you can choose which traits will be shown. You can only choose 2 traits, which for me is kind of limiting. I would have loved to write my Sims about me and tell who they are, considering we can label our books and cow plants, but we can't tell other Sims who we are, and we can only use our traits to describe ourselves, is quite limiting to me. But I'm going to keep it as love bug and outgoing because those are her 2 best traits. We don't need everyone knowing that we're a slob, and we can change our selfie. There are some new selfies to choose from for our profile picture, and I really love this because I feel like all of these capture Mary Soul's personality so much. I don't know which one to choose. This is so cute and she's so fun that I'm just gonna go with this. Now let's go to our matches. So Steve is first up. He is showing as a turn on for Mary Soul. He's family oriented. That's a big plus. Jay, Carlos. Ooh, Carlos. So loving Carlos. Now he is mean. That is a turn off, but he's childish and I kind of like that. So a kid at heart will go ahead and save you. Clifford, Beckett. I am passing everyone. Yoltik and Amari. Let's refresh because I'm just not feeling them, even though technically they are turn-ons. When you refresh, you can only refresh one time, and then the next refresh is available in 12 hours. So make sure you choose wisely. I do like this because we should be able to put a cap on our matches because we shouldn't have a free for all on this app. With this early access build, I do not have access to the gallery, but if I did, I would have gallery Sims in this selection as well. For some reason, my Sim is ultra turned on by Travis Scott from Willow Creek. Yes, that Travis. I'm just gonna go ahead and save him. We need to go out on a date. So looking at the save tab, we can see Carlos here. We can choose a total of 15 Sims to save to this tab, and we can take our time with it. We don't have to date them all in one day. So I'm gonna add Carlos to our contacts so that we can talk to him a little bit before we rush to creating a date. I need to get to know him because he's mean, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But Travis here, I'll add him to the contacts and potentially ask to create a date after I text him first. So now you can see they're in our relationship panel, and this is awesome because I feel like you can build platonic relationships this way as well. So I'm going to click on Carlos, social, and then I want to get to know Carlos. I wonder if we're going to get to know any other new traits because I did click get to know. He does have the active trait that we just learned, so our attraction has now changed. That's awesome. And we already were attracted to Travis. I think I'm going to chat some more with Carlos. I want to get to know him just a little bit more, and then I may even send Travis a flirty selfie in a bit because I'm really feeling him. I was already feeling Travis before Carlos. She is really liking Carlos. And now let's go ahead and send that flirty selfie. Flirty for Marisol means ultra happy. So we're just gonna go ahead and send that to Travis right now. Marisol was instantly attracted to Travis, but I think I'm going to ask Carlos out on a date. Now you can ask Sims out on a normal date, the ones that we already have in game, or you can ask to create a hangout or ask to create a date. I want to go over the crafted dates, but just in case you need to see this, creating a hangout works similar to the new crafted dates, and it's perfect for those platonic relationships. Oops, that backfired. Carlos has declined hanging out with Marisol. Try getting to know him better. Also, a Sim's mood can change the outcome. Sometimes talking in person is the best option. So maybe if we were face to face, we could ask him out on a hangout. I did not know he was going to decline that. These Sims are getting smarter, y'all. So let's see if we can just create a date instead. This he should not decline because again, we met on Cupids Corner, Cupids Street, really. And I want to go out on a date. He instantly declined my Hangout, so he probably wants to rush to something romantic, but we're not doing that. We're going to get to know him first, but there are 3 new date types: a get to know you date, a romantic date, and for the Sims who need it, a romantic repair date. We can now add guests to dates, which is where the fun starts for me. I love this feature. We can now have double dates, or if you just want your friend to tag along because you're afraid this person might, I don't know, drown you in a pool, who knows? Or if you want to be a little cheeky, you can add your other dating prospects and you can just choose which one you're vibing with the most, invite your ex and have a revenge date. The possibilities are endless. But for this review, I want to invite my best friend and her partner. Now we can choose our activities. If you played The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories, you will be familiarized with this event process. You can basically choose what you want to do on your date. I want to be friendly, hopefully be funny, have some drinks. We could star or cloud gaze. I think that would be kind of cute. At first I was opposed to this. This didn't make sense to me, but when we play, you'll see that our interactions will be based off of our activities as well, which I think is pretty cool. Some of these have pack compatibility, like animals. We could visit an animal shelter for our date. We could play in the snow or ice skate. The possibilities are endless because we may want to have a gym date or we may want to have a karaoke night. Now we can select where we want it. So I'm going to have it at the Laguna del Abrazo, the lounge here in Ciudad Enamorada. Look at these Sims looking young and hot. The lounge is over here, but we're gonna take a seat just across the street to kind of have a little chit chat, get to know each other. My best friend is here with her boo to help me survive this date. I'm gonna see if she approves of him, but we have to socialize 10 times. So the first thing that I wanna do is come over, small talk, and definitely let's share some personal details about ourselves. Marisol is kind of like an oversharer. She likes to talk about herself and all that good stuff. But in the pie menu, you'll see we have something new called date actions. You can ask how the date is going. We can tell Carlos to leave if he's just not it. We can end the date on a good note. End the date abruptly because he is catching an attitude with my sim. We can ask to extend the date for having such a good time and we want to keep hanging out, or we can ask to change the venue, like you can come back to my place. We have some notifications here while I was talking. Carlos has learned that Marisol is a romance newbie at Cupids Corner. That's my job. Marisol clued Carlos in on some personal details about her life, so Carlos has learned my career and financial status. And unfortunately, we found out that we are very attracted to our best friend's man. No, we're not doing that right now. No, we are not. Let's socialize more before we get drinks and all that good stuff. I want to go to the relationship tab and ask him about his romance style attraction. What is your love language? We are definitely jumping in here. I love how my best friend just said, you don't talk to my friend like that. Cool it. Cool your jets before we leave. Carlos says, in fact, I do care about my partner's romance style. He loves affection, physical intimacy, and woohoo, and he doesn't like flirting, so maybe we shouldn't flirt with him. I'm kind of glad we learned that now. We can also ask about physical attraction and personality attraction. If you hit the learn more tab, we can ask for attraction level and explain attraction level. I'm going to ask for attraction level. Attraction? That's a pretty rude thing to just randomly ask me. I don't feel like telling you that right now. Okay, Carlos, maybe we're just not vibing. You know what? You're right. We're kind of moving a little too fast here. We definitely need to try to chat. Marisol wears her heart on her sleeve. She is indeed a love bug, so please forgive her. She just jumps right in, okay? I'm sorry. But what we're gonna do is go ahead and erase this embarrassed feeling by getting a drink. So let's order drinks for our date group. Everyone come over here for a round. Let's get a serving of Ridgeports. One thing that's good is that with the other people in your date group, you have date actions also. I can also tell Viviana to leave. So if I say, hey girl, we're going back to my place, and we might woohoo, so you gotta go. What better way to have fun than to play a little game? We can play woohoo and get to know our date here, Carlos. And honestly, let's make it a group thing. Let's all play this game. So they're just having fun, chilling, and they are playing woohoo. And what I love about this is we can also play thumbs up, which is more of a platonic game. And it kind of reminds me of the game Heads Up. If you ever played that, we love that game. Like, my family loves that game. We're done playing. Marisol is very happy right now. Let's ask Carlos to watch the sky with us. I think he's going to agree to it. Yay, good. So he's actually feeling a bit flirty. We need to go ahead and take our shot. And again, he doesn't like flirting, so we'll skip all of that. So we're watching the sky together right now, and gosh, it is quite beautiful. I see the clouds and everything. She is loving this. this. Ooh, maybe Carlos just needed to be taken out of his element because now he's seeming like he's opening up a little bit. I think we should probably extend the date. I'm going to ask because we're really having a good time. So let's ask to extend date. We're having so much fun. I don't want the night to end. Okay. Looks like he said yes. We have now acquired the romance skill, which we will get more into in my early access gameplay. I want to go to friendly, small talk, and talk about the clouds. Some of the actions you perform on your date should invite new conversation, which is really cool. So I want to ask how the date is going so far. Marisol is just getting started. This might not be the best date ever, but there's still a chance of having a good date. Try completing some date goals to earn a silver reward. Carlos is enjoying the date and would like to keep it going. Maybe take things back to your place. Shaking my head. I love Marisol, but she does wear her heart on her sleeves. She is going to accept this, not knowing that maybe Carlos doesn't have her best interest in mind. I think Carlos just gave Aaron that look like, hey, how about you and your girl skedaddle? Because I want some alone time with Marisol. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and send our friends home. Let's tell Viviana that she can leave and also Aaron. Why does she have to tell them to leave like that? She's like, go. I didn't want her to tell them to leave like that. I would have rather it be a little bit more casual. Can we fix that? I didn't want her to be sad. That's my best friend. But you need to go too. And here we are on the top of our penthouse. You know, obviously he doesn't like flirting, but he's not going to waste any time. And neither is Marisol. She's going in for the kill. Oh my goodness. But let's just have her go ahead and check him out. Oh, wait a minute. Romantic satisfaction begins. Marisol and Carlos have a strong romantic relationship and will now each have independent romantic satisfaction levels. I won't take up too much of your time talking about this specifically, but I do want to note each sim will have their own needs in a relationship reflected in their own satisfaction level. Ignore these needs at your sim's romantic peril. One sim could be very happy in a relationship and have their romance style and their needs met, but the other sim probably won't. Maybe Marisol loves flirting and Carlos doesn't. So he may not be able to give that to Marisol, leading to her having a low romantic satisfaction. When we open up Carlos's profile, we are satisfied right now with Carlos, but we don't know if he's satisfied with us. Right now they're lovebirds, but Marisol is extra and she is going to do a little bit more and create a custom relationship label for him. Let's choose a new icon for our custom relationship label that we will name Carlos. So I like this one. Yes, it says future hubby. I know it's a little fast. Marisol wears her heart on her sleeve. I told you that. But this is totally Carlos and this is her. And if we accept that, when we open up the profile again, you can see here it says future hubby. Carlos asked what our bedroom looks like, and so we ended up here. He's a little bit childish, and I think Marisol is definitely naive, but we're here. I must know if he is attracted. So I'm going to ask about, let's see, where is it? Ask for attraction level. I need to know if he's feeling me. Since you ask, I do find you attractive. Oh, well, thank you. The next thing I want to ask Carlo is about what? Carlos is sort of falling for Marisol and wants to ask her if she would like a relationship. Do you want this to happen? Carlos, I had it all wrong, man. Sims can autonomously ask you out and propose. This is a feature that you can turn off in game options if you don't want something like this to happen. Marisol wearing her heart on her sleeve, like I always say, she's gonna say yes. Like this is our first date. The chemistry is so well. Ooh, I'm just not reading it right. Okay. But if that's true, then I need to know your romantic satisfaction. How satisfied are you with me, Carlos? Maybe we really do have something special. Carlos is enjoying the date and would like to spend more time together. Of course, let's go ahead and extend it. He's asking to extend it now. He wants to spend more time. He's really feeling it. And he says, I am feeling fine in our relationship. And here's what I mean by independent satisfaction. Marisol is feeling completely satisfied and he's feeling fine. You know, nothing too bad, right in the middle. Marisol definitely picks up what Carlos is putting down. Oh gosh, thank you. New romance dynamic, so much that it is now steamy in here. It's awfully warm in here. Marisol and Carlos can't seem to keep their hands off each other. Romantic partners with a steamy romance dynamic gravitate towards romantic socials with each other, especially physical intimacy. I told y'all it was getting hot in here, so yes, maybe we do have a steamy dynamic. And that'll also be represented in the relationship category as well. But I don't think we're gonna go the whole way here. You know, I just don't think we would. Now, I think what we can do though, Carlos, what I can do for you is we can cuddle in bed, have a little nice little cuddle. This is a nightcap I can get down with. And she can cuddle him. So there you go. You know, that's a great way to end the night. We ended the day with a partner. We can cuddle in bed, and if we want, we can absolutely go to sleep cuddling. Sims 2 vibes, anyone? I think I do. So this is amazing because not only can we just lay in bed and talk about our day and how much we love each other, but we can also just go to bed and cuddle. So this is so nice, and the animation is amazing. Shout out to the Sims because there are a ton of new animations in this pack. We can now goose Sims like we did back in Sims 2. There are just a ton of new, different interactions, and I love this for us. This is one of those packs for me that you will notice instantly when it's missing because it slowly adds in these different features and these different outcomes and reactions and interactions for your Sims. So it's not something that I would probably rush and play. It's something that I would want to take my time with and just let it naturally kind of flow throughout my game. So although I'm showing you all this early access footage, I'm kind of rushing through it. I can't wait to actually play it in my real personal gameplay. We should probably go ahead and end our date because we've had a never-ending date. All right, we are ending our date. Silver medal earned. Now that we found our boo, we can absolutely go on a blind date, but I don't need to show you that. It'll pair us with a random sim, and we don't really need to do that. But I'm going to deactivate Cupid's Corner. We don't need that anymore. We put all of our eggs in in one basket. I don't know about you, but Marisol puts all of her faith into one person, unfortunately. And then we're also going to go to Travis and hide our relationship with him. What are you doing? I don't even want to remember that I even saved him. I don't want him to exist. Are you sure you want to hide the relationship between Marisol Blanco and Travis Scott? This sim will no longer appear in the relationship panel, but their relationship will remain unchanged. A hidden sim will reappear in the relationship panel if your sim interacts with them again. Yes, I want to hide him. And there you go. He's nowhere to be found. So technically, we never met Travis Scott, right? You and I, we know that, right? She doesn't even know who Travis is. And the last thing I want to show you is in game options and the gameplay. So you can disable the romantic invites and requests, friendly invites and requests, and automatic breakups. This is also a base game feature, but depending on the request, there is pack compatibility there. Going to the pack settings, this enables gallery sims in Cupid's Corner. If disabled, gallery sims will no longer show up in Cupid's Corner. This will enable only favorited gallery sims in Cupid's Corner. If checked, sims in Cupid's Corner that are from the gallery will only be from players you follow, households you have favorited, or Max's curated content, which is for me because I don't want everyone's sims in my Cupid's Corner because then it feels like Cupid's neighborhood, and I'm not for that. So I definitely want the sims that I have favorited. Sadly, there is not an option to make this even more personable and only have sims that I've made or placed into the worlds to appear on Cupid's Corner. I would love that because there was a sim that I really wanted Marisol with that was not in the options today. I'm going to activate Cupid's Corner again just to see something. Opening Cupid's Corner. I can refresh matches again, and I want to see if that sim is going to show up that I really, really wanted to be with. Oh, Manuel is in here. He lives in Ciudad Enamorada as well. Here he is, Raheem. This is a sim that I made that I really wanted her to be with. He's also a love bug, but he wasn't in the matches before. So maybe I just had to be a little patient, but I would love an option where any sim that I made or placed in the world could just kind of be filtered in there because I won't always rely on the gallery, though I do think it's a great feature, especially to diversify your selections. So let me save you, boo, for another day, for a rainy day. I can now delete Carlos because we are together, and Travis, I may keep you on the back burner, and Raheem as well, but I have a man now, so exactly right, Marisol, I have to deactivate Cupid's Corner, and he better deactivate it too. If I catch him on this app, y'all, if I catch him up there, oh yeah, we're gonna have some problems, right? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this and I give you a better understanding of The Sims 4 Cupid's Corner. Not The Sims 4 Cupid's Corner, but Well, I guess really, because that's like one of the big features in this thing for me. But I hope this gave you a better understanding of Cupids Corner and crafted dates. I really hope you all enjoyed this. Also, don't forget to use my code OceanSims when you go to purchase the Sims 4 Lovestruck or any Sims 4 pack or DLC, really. I really appreciate those of you who have used my code already. Your support does not go unnoticed. So yeah, thank you so much. But if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.